Ecuador tells Julian Assange that cleaning the cat box is not violating his fundamental rights.
Here's a summary of the article.
Julian Assange had a lawsuit thrown out Monday that claimed new rules imposed by the Ecuadorian embassy in London, including demands he clean up after his cat, violated his rights. Assange took refuge in the embassy to avoid potential extradition to Sweden in a sexual assault case that has since been dropped. A cat wearing a striped tie and white collar looks out of the window of the Embassy of Ecuador as Swedish prosecutors question WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange on November 14, 2016 in London, England. Ecuador says the rules are aimed at making their ongoing cohabitation work, in a modest building in which Assange takes up more than a third of the space. Hosting Assange has so far cost Ecuador $6 million, according to the country's Attorney General Inigo Salvador. Read, no one at the embassy will tell Assange the Wi-Fi password. Cover image, Julian Assange speaks to the media from the balcony of the Embassy of Ecuador on May 19, 2017 in London, England.
This post received a score of 6,627, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I like to pretend that there is no direct interaction between the embassy staff and Assange, that they are at this point communicating solely through press releases.
I can't decide if the embassy-Assange relationship is more parents with an adolescent kid or unfriendly roommates communicating solely through notes and text messages. I'll bet that nasty Julian also eats other people's food without asking and leaves dirty dishes in the sink. Lots of reputable stories out there that he has hygiene issues.
I think if I lived inside 24/7 I'd want my room to be pretty clean, but I'd definitely get depressed and stop trying eventually.
If he had just gone to his court date he probably would be out of prison by now, but the dude bought into too much of his own bullshit and ended up locking himself up for a hell of a lot longer.
He's free to leave now. He's been free to leave all along, but for the last few months he's only wanted for skipping bail, which would result in fines, that's all.
It's not just fines, especially not at this point. Jumping bail in the UK can be punished by jail time. Further, he's almost certain to be deported to either Australia or Ecuador. I'm not sure who gets to choose, since he has citizenship in both countries upon completing any sentence. After that, he never gets bail again for anything in any country, and most countries will refuse him entry because they can't trust him to follow their laws.
If he comes to Australia, I have no doubt the current government would sell him out to the US, so that option is out for him.
Any path out that embassy's front door is a path to the US.
I can't believe this isn't an Onion article. In 2016 we all entered the alternate universe of the Onion. That's why all this surreal shit is happening.
January 17, 2001 is when we slipped into the absurd future and the Onion got it right.
The Onion's editors were the masterminds behind 9/11.
The Onion will soon go bankrupt.
I think that a while back someone at the Onion said, I wish it was easier to write satire. Then Jombi the genie said, Mecca lecca hi mecca heini ho, and poof surreal was normalized.
Jombi the genie is the rabbi in Weird Al Yankovic's Pretty Fly for a Rabbi song?
Jombi the genie is a character from Pee-wee's Playhouse.
I thought that they had given him a chore to help out with, like clean the embassy cat's litter box. It's his own freaking cat. Yeah, clean up after it, you schmuck.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.